I could use a drink.
Go ahead.
Glass of red, please.
Here we have Cabernet Sauvignon.
Any luck on that Pinot Noir?
I'm afraid not.
What kind of high-profile targets did your man eliminate over the years? Your exploits were curiously absent from the ICA papers.
Who did you have in mind?
I know about our people. The small fish Caruso and the Santis, Strandberg and Zaydan, Ken Morgan. Yates won't be too happy about that one. Your very own Eric Soders, Robert and Sierra Knox.
At Edward's request.
I'm not judging. Call it professional interest. Let's see. You did old Janos and Cassidy. I like Cassidy. Grumpy, but I still liked him. Zoe and Sophia Washington. Athena Savalas and the Haven Trio. And finally, the partners themselves.
No mistake.
That's not even counting the militia ringleaders. Delgado, Wazir Calais. Quite the resume.
You don't know the half of it.
Gretchen Kurzweil. Oxygen tank malfunction? Pah, my ass.
Wrong.
Could have sworn.
I've always wanted to run a winery.
Alexander Kovac, leader of the Yardbirds?
Yes.
I knew it.
That could
Hey,
be me.
Yosa,
Last month it was horses.
is dinner coming or
This
what?
month
Almost there.
grapes.
We
What's
had
it
a
gonna be
slight
next month?
equipment mixed
Well,
up, but
I
my
appreciate
esteemed
your
brother is
support.
taking care of it.
See that he does. A lot of hungry people here, especially me.
Hey, Future Federation, right? I think we cooked at your election party once.
That's right.
How was it?
Underspiced.
Somehow, the mad dog.
Viktor Novikov and Dalia Margolis
Correct.
called it. How are we doing?
Nothing outstanding, except that no one appears to be taking drugs.
What is our friend been up to?
Burnwood was spotted engaging in conversation with a gentleman on the viewing platform, Mr. Tobias Reaper. According to our background check, Reaper is a corporate liquidator based in the city of London. No registered place of residence.
Interesting. Keep digging.
Let's head back to the party.
Fine by me. Reggie Sands. No way he just leaned against an open window like that.
No.
Damn, I was sure about that one. Dino Bosco?
Mm-hmm.
Knew I had you pegged.
Calls for a Cabernet.
You're an adult. You know your limit. Any luck on that Pinot Noir?
I'm afraid not.
I believe you'll be pleasantly surprised. First thing I pick up with this one is,
Edith Van Orton.
Yes.
I don't believe that was a solo accident.
Wrong.
Could have sworn. Mark Faber? The Undying?
Yes.
I knew it.
Let's rejoin the fun.
Fine by me.
I'm wicked smart, and yet I find myself in these situations all the time, just... I don't know. How am I gonna tell my dad?
Tobias, I'm sure you have somewhere to be.
Hola,
Miss
señor.
Burnwood,
Buen
Miss
día.
Vidal, we meet again.
We do indeed. You know, I just tried befriending you on social media, but your profile appears to be blocked for requests.
In my line of work, privacy is power.
Well, you certainly do take bland, generic tourist photos like nobody's business. Why, you've got every cliched attraction known to man, from the Sphinx to the Easter Island statues, but never with you in them. Camera shy, Reaper?
I generally try to keep out of photos myself.
Right. Would you mind taking a walk, Reaper? I'd like to discuss something on the QT.
Tamara, I think you have the wrong idea.
No, please. Lead the way.
Right this way. I know a spot
Never thought about
away from prying eyes. So, corporate
Hello, sir.
liquidator. That must be exciting.
Nothing quite like it.
I bet. Weeding out the old and slow so that something new and fast may thrive. Admirable. Say, do you have a business card, or are those out of style?
I don't advertise. I rely strictly on word of mouth.
I see. Only as good as your latest job, huh? Must be stressful.
It keeps me on my toes.
I bet. What was your biggest job? The biggest fish you've ever liquidated?
The next one, Miss Vidal. Always the next one.
Won't be long now. All right, no more bullshit. Who are you really?
I told you. Tobias Reaper, corporate liquidator.
Liquidator. Yes, you said. Do you take me for an idiot? Your also clever euphemisms may fool the plebs, but not me. Tobias Reaper does not exist. I was CIA. I know I have a sock puppet identity when I see you.
Who am I then?
I know you're Burnwood's assassin. What I don't know is why you're here or why she's covering for you, but it's off the point. You're my golden ticket to become the constant. So, are you going to admit it?
If I am who you say I am, do you really think this was your best course of action?
It's 5 against 1.
Yes. See your mistake.
You live for this, don't you, 47?
I just don't get his fascination with this Burnwood woman.
She is brilliant. Perhaps even his equal.
So? All the more reason to keep her at arm's length.
That's not how he sees it. Burnwood is passionate, and passion can be directed. People who want to change the world are the easiest to corrupt.
I say it's a trick. He wants something from her. Probably that assassin of hers.
No, there's more to it. Burnwood went up against the Constant and lost. But she came too close for comfort, and now winning is not enough. He doesn't just need to beat her, he needs to convert her.
Sounds like an unhealthy fixation, if you ask me. She kidnapped him, for Christ's sakes. You sure it's not just a case of Stockholm Syndrome?
Oh, this is the Constant we're talking about. Don't worry. He's got Vidal watching Burnwood's every move. That girl has eyes in places I didn't even know existed.
Something at least.
Try to get inside that safe back there?
Of course. I'm human.
Any luck?
Nah, not yet. I bet it's something cool, though. It's usually last wills and surveillance pics. You know, for blackmail. Or sometimes, the odd murder weapon.
Huh. Reminds me when I worked for that Caruso fella in Sapienza. Kept hair and skin samples in his attic safe. Never learned what that was all about.
Ah, the rich are weird.
Ma'am, I recovered this intel. It concerns yourself and Mr. Yates. I think you ought to take a look.
I see. Thank you. The hell is this? No. No, it can't be. He didn't. He couldn't have. I... bastard! Don! I no! Just breathe.
Valentina? What's wrong? You look upset.
Don, what did you do? Tell me you didn't.
Do what? I don't understand.
Semaphore. The data leak. It was you. It was you all along. So stupid. Why didn't I see it before? You leaked the documents so you could win your stupid case. You didn't care that my career would be destroyed, my reputation dragged through the mud. You're Don Cojones Yates, and Don Yates never loses a case, no matter the cost.
My love, it was... I didn't mean for you to...
What did you just call me? Are you insane, Don? How can you claim to love somebody and then destroy their world with the flick of a pen?
It was just business. You know the game, Valentina. You know how it's played.
There's a limit. There is always a limit.
No, the old Valentina, she would have understood. But you've been down here for too long, my love. You've grown soft.
Bastard. How's this for soft? Get up. Get back up here.
What's that?
We're not done.
From what I got, it seems to be an accident. Yeah, pretty sure. Huh?
I didn't mean to.
Out.
My boy, is there no air in here? Alexander Fannin's office, please. Valentina Yates calling. Alex, thank God you are working late. I need you to... Yes, me too. You must come visit some other time. But listen, I need a favor. I need 10 million in cash, Alex. From Milton Fitzpatrick's Buenos Aires office. Now, I know this kind of withdrawal requires both me and Don's signatures, but Alex, I wouldn't ask if it wasn't serious. I have a big problem. I need it to go away fast, and Don can't know. Will you please call them and... You're a saint, Alex. I'll make it up to you. Somehow.
That's gonna...
I tell you, whoever thought they were doing the world a favor by bumping off Rico Delgado and his fixer, Andrea Martinez, needs a crash course in history.
I think one last drop.
Corvo, got a message from the boss. Duty calls.
Let me guess, the Burnwood woman.
That's right. Yates has arranged for the chief winemaker to take Burnwood and Tamara Vidal on a grand tour of the estate. Wants you to tag along.
Not for my sparkling personality. This Burnwood woman sure has his panties in a twist. Wonder what the deal is.
Yates' business is his business. Just get yourself ready and sign into the visitor center. Oh, and have a drink on my behalf.
I don't drink. Makes me sentimental.
Mr. Black?
What is it?
Message from Gabriel Vargas, the chief winemaker. Says the tour is about to start. They're waiting for you down by the grape fields.
Okay. Now get out of my face. You must be Burnwood and Vidal.
And you must be Yates' garbage man.
It's a living. What's your excuse?
Well, we're all here, it seems. Except for our guide, Mr. Vargas. Suppose someone ought to fetch him.
Black, I'm looking in your direction.
Yeah? Let me know how that works out for you.
Well, this is fun.
Welcome to Vignetta Yates. I'm Gabriel Vargas, chief winemaker, and I will be your tour guide. Any questions before we start?
Yes, but they're all above your pay grade.
We're good. Lead the way, Senor Vargas.
Follow me. First stop on the tour is the production floor, where our prize-winning Malbec grapes are processed. Our equipment is state-of-the-art, including a drag-in freezer unit. And last but not least, our grape crusher, industrial size for your disposal purposes.
Interesting.
Follow me, please. This is an industrial cold storage unit, useful for preventing cellular decomposition. It easily reaches temperatures of -10 degrees Celsius. Trust me, you don't want to stay inside for long.
No kidding. Hey, there's no doorknob on the inside. Seems like a pretty glaring safety omission, if you ask me.
Probably soundproof, too.
And good luck getting a phone signal.
Follow me, please. This is our grape crusher. The destemmed grapes are crushed into a thick pulp by a powerful rotating cylinder, making each grape quite impossible to ID.
Have you had any workplace accidents?
What? Fall into the bath and get crushed to a pulp? You'd have to be a bona fide idiot. Waste of space if you ask me.
Follow me, please. Next on our tour is the fermentation atrium. In these spacious tanks, which could easily be able to contain a couple of hundred human bodies, the sugars in the wine are converted to alcohol. This is also where we squeeze the must into a fine juice using our grape presser.
Fascinating.
Come along. Our large fermentation tanks are constructed from solid French oak, and each contain up to 500 gallons of grape must. You don't want to fall in, but if you do, at least you'll die happy.
Well, looks like an accident waiting to happen.
Occupational hazard. Eh, Burnwood?
This is the facility's grape presser, where the freshly crushed pulp is pressed through a fine filter, leaving only the flesh and skins behind. Much more efficient than the ancient practice of grape stomping, but also less personal.
So, this is what the little guy feels like.
Final stop, the barrel room. Nothing dramatic, just wine biding its time. The vault next door contains our most precious bottles, but the access doors are made from ballistic glass and can only be unlocked from the security room high above our heads. So, unless you're the Sparrow, don't get any ideas.
Remarkable.
So, this concludes our tour. I do hope you found it inspiring. Senora, I bid you
Hello there,
farewell.
sir.